will the NBA Finals affect KD's free agency decision?
No, I don't believe it will. And I believe Rich Kleiman, Skip, when he says that KD doesn't know where he's going to be playing next year. But I believe KD knows 100% he's not going to be playing in Golden State next year. Because he could have easily, they can offer you the Supermax. KD could have made this a moot point. Boo! Could have said, hey, I'm going to re-sign. That's not what he did. Skip, here's what the crux of the issue is with KD. No matter what KD has done, he's been two-time Finals MVP. He's been two-time first-team All-NBA. He hasn't gotten the credit that he thinks he deserves by playing in the Bay. It's about Steph. And we're going to talk about this, about how he got upset with, when Chris Broussard said about some asterisk.
Yep.
Fair.
Some players feel that Kevin Durant is the guy or the person, Skip, you go grocery shopping, and you drive round and round the parking lot to try to find the closest spot so you can get into the store. Kevin Durant rode round and round the NBA till he found the team that could get him to the NBA Finals and win it the quickest. That's how people look at Kevin Durant. Unfortunately, KD, I'm sorry, that's how it is. And what Steph Curry has done has reinforced in everybody's what he sacrificed the moment Kevin Durant signed his name on the dotted line. Because we got an opportunity to see Steph Curry like, whoa. Because for the last 2 years, Skip, when they say who's the best player, Steph Curry's name never came up. It was LeBron. It was KD. It was James Harden. It was Anthony Davis. It was Karl Anthony Towns if you're starting a team. Post Steph Curry couldn't even get a mention, although he had something that no other player other than LeBron had currently playing. 2 league MVPs. Now, after what we witnessed over the last 5 games and a quarter and a half, Steph Curry should be talked about as one of the league's best players. KD, I'm sorry. You can get upset with me all you want to, but you were never going to be beloved. Skip, it's like this. Look, Skip, my aunt loves me. She loves me. She really do.
Sure?
I'm sure. She'll love me as much as she loves her kids.
Yeah.
They love you, KD. They'll love you like they do their kid. Because Steph Curry is theirs. They drafted him. They watch him have 3 kids there. They watch Riley come sit on his knee and at the press conference, Skip, and give interviews.
Now he's holding the youngest.
Yeah, now he's holding the youngest one.
Yep.
That's what they've witnessed, KD. So if you want the respect that you rightfully deserve, you're going to have to leave and get you a team and take them there. Because people are going to hold against you. Skip, if he had gone to the Warriors, and the Warriors were, say, 45-37, and they were struggling, they 8 seed, 6 seed, and they was going out in the first or second round, and he comes there, that's one thing. But you can't go join a team that's already gone to 2 finals before you get there, 73-9, and you had them down 3-1.
You did.
And you go join them. Skip, it's kind of like, how wars work. Okay, this one country, Germany, they beating up on everybody. So guess what America said? Well, hold on. Why don't we link up with you, Russia? Why don't we link up with you, Great Britain, and we beat them? So Golden State couldn't.
You mean in World War II?
Yeah, I'm just saying, listen.
Well, they had Japan and Italy on their side.
But I'm just saying, so you get more allies and you link up.
Okay.
So Golden State says, well, we can't beat LeBron. KD says, I can't beat LeBron. But maybe if we get together, we can beat LeBron.
That makes sense.
Maybe.
Ain't no maybe. You know that's how it happens, Skip Bayless.
The reason I say maybe is maybe everything you just said is dead on correct, and maybe it's just all dead wrong, because with this guy, I don't know.
You never do.
It is fascinating, but for us and our purposes right here, it's completely confounding and perplexing, because I have no idea what he's going to do, and I believe at this moment he has no idea what he's about to do on July the 1st.
If you had to bet money.
Well, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. But your point about the grocery store parking lot, the truth was he wasn't driving around the parking lot. The whole grocery store came to him. The whole store picked up and came all the way to the Hamptons to recruit him. Just remember that, because they delivered the whole store. The whole contents of the store came and said, will you come in our store?
So they built the grocery store close to him.
They did. That effectively was what happened. Now, let's deal with this one scenario. This is a possibility right here, right now. What if he somehow miraculously heals, or not even miraculously? What if he just gets 100% healed in, what are we now? We're 8 days away
8 days
from
away.
game one.
So it'll be about 3 weeks
Okay?
since he last
All
played.
right. He did it for them again. I'm just doing the hypothetical.
Okay.
It's possible. And I'm going to remind everybody, if he leaves Golden State, he leaves $60 million on the table.
Okay.
Again, he's already a wealthy man by
Right.
most people's standards.
Yes.
But $60 million is $60 million. It's a lot of money just to walk away from. Do I believe that Kevin loves living in the Bay Area? I do.
Right.
He's living now on the San Francisco side, but they're going to move over to the San Francisco side next year.
Right.
And he's raved about living in the neighborhood in San Francisco that he loves.
Yeah.
And he's got all of his entrepreneurial investments
Right.
in Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Do I think he loves that life? Yes, I do. Because trust me, it's a great place. I live there. It's really good.
But how does 60 million change how people view you?
Well, I don't know.
You could have 100 million, but it's not going to.
Well, I don't know exactly what his priorities are because he's a weird dude and he changes with the weather. He does.
But-
Have you ever seen a thinner skinned superstar?
No, but
he's got burner accounts. He's got he picks fights with nobodies on Twitter, right and left.
With random.
Okay.
But Skip, we've heard him say he thought a championship would mean more. He thought that winning
I
a
got it.
championship
Fair.
would easily. He's like, I should have pole vaulted over LeBron. I beat him in his house.
Okay, I got it. Okay, speaking of LeBron, I'm glad you brought. Let's go to hypothetical number 2. So Mark Stein reports that the Clippers and Knicks could be neck and neck for Kevin's next destination. Clippers. The smartest choice he could make to me would be Clippers because I trust the brain trust the most of the Clippers.
I do
because
too.
I believe in Jerry West.
Correct.
I believe in Steve Ballmer's depth of pocket because he's going to spare no expense.
Quality bill.
And I believe in Doc Rivers. I've always loved Doc, and I just believe in the stability he could bring around Kevin. And we saw what they're starting to build there because that team has basketball character in depth,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now, again,
Lawrence Frank.
they'd have to mix and match and change it up a little bit around Kevin and maybe even another star.
Right.
But still, the foundation has been laid correctly there. And if Kevin so chose to, he could stick it to LeBron a little bit by sharing the same building with LeBron, except playing for the Clippers, the underdog Clippers.
He's going to be second field LeBron.
Okay.
He ain't bigger than LeBron.
Okay. So would it be the Steph factor all over again? Would he still feel like the stepchild to
Yeah, he
LA?
is.
Even in LA.
Like the second fiddle to LeBron?
Clippers went to the playoffs. Still Laker town.
Okay. Well, and you
KD
know what?
would-
You can make a case. It'll always be a Lakers
Okay,
town.
then.
And it's more about Magic and Kareem and James and all the former, and then Kobe and Shaq, obviously.
Yeah.
Right?
Because everybody's looking. They're like, hold on. They won a series without you, KD.
Okay.
Name the series. Be he in Cleveland
You could say
or
that.
Miami. That the Heat or the Cavs could have
Okay.
won. The series they could have won without LeBron.
The way they did.
All right. But even though it's a diehard Lakers town through and through, would it be pretty cool for Kevin then to own the town at least for a finals?
No. He would own the town for his little signing.
Okay.
That's it. He coming to the Clippers, and we have that in the papers. We give us something to talk about.
So you don't think he could win?
And then LeBron we get AD and Kyrie, and we put him on the back pages.
Really?
A little small little blip. Back page.
Changes things
Yeah.
on why he'd even want to come if that were the case.
Let's see. Kevin's in he'd be in his 12th, 13th year.
I don't care
LeBron
what he
would
be in.
his 17th.
It don't even matter. Don't matter. LeBron still.
Okay, now let's talk about hypothetical number 3. This, to me, would be the coolest move and the hardest, scariest move he could make would be to go Knicks with Kyrie. He needs somebody to go with him, Kyrie. But again, they haven't won a championship.
He got to
in
be
New
that guy,
York.
Skip.
Okay, he'd have to
took a
really
leap-
be that guy.
LeBron took a leap of faith and came to the Lakers with nobody.
Okay?
Not easy.
Can he do that?
Okay, but again, we're talking about legacy, and LeBron could say, well, I already have because I've been to 8 straight finals, so he could say, that's my legacy. Even though he's 3-6, he did go to 8 straight through the Eastern Conference.
No,
but he did it.
stop.
But he did it.
No,
He did. I give you 8
stop.
straight.
Don't put it. You gonna put it in there? Stop. Don't put that
Okay,
caveat.
I take it back. I take it back.
The jury's already heard
The
it.
jury heard it. It's tainted,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
exactly.
So the point is that they have not won a championship there since 1973, and it is New York City, and that building is the mecca of basketball, and it's really cool. And I've been there many times, and Kevin loves playing there because it's the destination of every superstar to go have a great game in Madison
Absolutely.
Square Garden.
Yeah.
So he could have great games, plural. He could play there 41 nights a year and then go into the playoffs. So what if they pull that off? But would I wish that upon anybody? It would be hard, man, because you got the New York media all over you if you fail, and it's still going to be hard because the East has gotten better post LeBron, incrementally better all around the league. You know, Philly's there, and obviously we're watching Milwaukee and Toronto right now. And could they pull it off? He and Kyrie with what they missed out on Zion. I thought for a while it could be Zion, Kevin, and Kyrie. That might have made a difference. Legacy thing to pull off. That would have the most lasting impact.
Skip, I don't know if you've noticed what has transpired over the last week. Steph Curry, light is shining brighter.
Is it?
And it's putting a little damper on Kevin Durant. People are not looking at Kevin Durant the same way, Skip. They're not.
Well, I heard, who was it? I think Barkley said last night, now we got to start at least talking about Kevin Durant. Steph Curry is the best player in basketball. Best player on the planet. Wow, okay. And I agree, you have to start reconsidering that notion. Yeah, because he's been playing like he is.
But Skip, it just goes to show you got to realize the guy was a unanimous MVP, average 30 with 50, 40, 90.
Yeah.
And he says, you know what, KD, come on in. I'll take a back seat.
Well, he did.
The man's driving the car. How many guys you know got a Ferrari, Skip? Because that's what the Golden State did. There's a